Hello everyone, Kai here with you today. Just showing you there quickly the stamp set that I'm going to be using for this card, which is from Visible Image, called Born to Perform. And I've sped up my video because it was too long and I didn't want to bore you to tears. So here I'm going to do a background before I do my stamping. And I'm using the Distress Oxide inks. Beautiful, I love them. The first ones that I'm using are Twisted Citron and Picked Raspberry for this card. And I just lay them down on my craft mat. You can see what I'm doing kind of there. And spritz the inks. Then pounce the paper and picking up. Through it I do, sorry for that noise, I do add extra color as I see fit, such as here. I wanted more green down towards the bottom, so I added a little bit more of the citron, which is my ultimate favorite color. I just love it. And then I go on to the next set. There's a lot of drying. There's a lot of drying in this video. Let that play out before I talk. So the next ones are Salty Ocean and Seedless Preserves. Two really rich colors. And again, I'm just going around the circumference of the card. I want to keep the center of the card light for the ballerina, kind of light for the ballerina, and you'll see as I progress what I'm doing with the background. More drying coming up. I dry for a lot longer. I've edited that part out for you. The next ones are Peacock Feathers and Fossilized Amber. More rich colors. I really love these distress inks. If you haven't used them, do give them a try. And they're perfect for the Visible Image stamps. They just seem to be made for Visible Image. Making sure I capture all my ink. And again, more drying. Oh, me laughing at myself trying to put the ink down with the lid still on. And that's my bird Cece. I added more of the Salty Ocean here. And now I'm adding more of the citrus. Color, the Twisted Citron. I wanted to bring it more to the forefront of the card, and I think I add more of the Picked Raspberry as well, and lots of drying. Yep, still wanted more citron. Oh dear. I have to laugh at myself. Nobody else will. Yes, here I thought I was adding more of the picked raspberry. It depends on how much water you want to spritz, how, I guess, thick you want the ink. If you add more of the spritzes of water, of course you're going to water down the color more. I tend to want the stronger bits of the color. Before going on to my next step, I wanted to make sure that it was good and dry, as this would just wash out otherwise. I've laid down some water, and with a Q-tip I'm adding in water, removing some of the color, and I'm just going to go around the top of the card or of the panel. And coming part way down on both sides. Now, of course, you could do around the whole panel, but I just wanted it to be the upper body of the ballerina, kind of like the lights are reflecting. And then I stamp her in using my mini Misti here, and the magnet bars, because this is yeah, they just went together and I went ow. They keep it, they're very strong, and they keep the paper very secure for this kind of stamping. So I'm going to be stamping with oh, I cut myself off there, but I'm using Ranger archival ink in manganese blue. I love this color as well, and I love these inks. They're fabulous inks. And I do several passes. Gotta love your Misti for this. I think all in total I did 5 passes, maybe 6, so that I had really good coverage on her. Just checking her out to make sure she's got good coverage. And then I use my Versamark embossing ink. And I'm going to use Nouveau glitter embossing powder, which I also love.
Hopping off a chair is a whole one.
That's me talking to my bird because I sped it up. Oh dear. And then with a bit of Wink of Stella, I did like half circles on those Q-tip dots, just to add a bit more sparkle. There's nothing wrong with sparkle. It's hard to, of course it doesn't show up very well, as we all know, but it does look really pretty in real life. I've got the card in front of me as I'm doing this, and it's really quite pretty. My friend just texted me, of course, in the middle of this. Oh, see, and I'm missing what I'm doing here. Oh yes, my card base is the Nina Antique Gray, and I don't like the way the card looks on the edges. I've die cut it with my Favorite Things Dynamics in and out stitched stacks, but the outline, I think it needs more of a solid color, so I went around it with the blueprint sketch. And now I'm just going to, I'm measuring it, I'm going to cut some fun foam to put on the back before I attach it to the card base. I just used two-sided tape for this. It's good and strong, and I wanted the panel, even though it wasn't very bent after all that water, which is surprising, I wanted to straighten it and keep it that way with the fun foam. And I like the depth that it adds to the card. So I'm just showing here the two-sided tape on both sides of the fun foam. And then finally I will add some sequins in the clear iridescent sequins. Again, just add a little bit more sparkle. I really like how the center has turned out, though, how she has the light behind her. I have a friend who I think will really enjoy this card. So, yes, I'm asking my bird if she is a good girl, but I think I'm saying boy. Sounds weird. Anyway, sorry about that. So that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.